Good morning to everybody. In the name of the Guanajuato State Government, I would like to welcome you for this hybrid press conference for the presentation for Mexico Active and Sport Expo 2021. It's very nice to be able to receive all of the representatives from the media, both of you that are here in person as well as those of you that are connected on social media. Sports and physical activity represent an industry that goes from nutrition going through other things like accessories, equipment, also innovating in materials and scientific advances, all of this in favor of health. Because of that, it is a pleasure to today announce here in the city of León the Mexico Active and Sport Expo 2021, the leader platform for the sports industry, fitness, and wellness in Latin America. This is the leader event for the sports and wellness industry in Latin America, which will take place from the 25th to the 27th of November of this year here in the León Poliforum. I would like now to introduce you to the people that are participating in this press conference. We have with us the governor of the state of Guanajuato, Diego Sinue Rodriguez Vallejo. We also have Bernd Roth, the General Director for Hanover Fairs, Mexico. Hector Lopez Santiana, who is the Mayor of León. We also have with us Dorsen Hoffman, who is the Director of Mexico Active and Sports. Also, Mauricio Usabiaga Diaz Barriga, he is the Secretary for Sustainable Economic Development, as well as Juan Jose Alvarez Brunel, who is the Tourism Secretary for Guanajuato. We also have Marco Gagiola, he is the General Director for CODI, Guanajuato, as well as Alejandro Gutierrez de Velasco, and he's the General Director for Poliforum León. To begin, I would like to request our Mayor, Hector Lopez Santillana, to please address the crowd. Good morning. It is a true honor for myself to have the opportunity to give you the warmest welcome to the presentation of this project, which means a lot for the future of Guanajuato and specifically for León. This is why I would like to say hello with a lot of respect and thankfulness to the governor of our state, Diego Sinue, for showing this great spirit, strength and spirit to be able to face adversity, and that every time that we have an adversity that we have to face, he knows, and we know that he knows how to respond, and he can identify an opportunity. In this same spirit, I would like to say hello, and I would like to put it in these terms. This is our strategic partner, Bernd Roth. Thank you. Thank you for helping us to identify those opportunities. You know that you have a team here with the state government and the municipal government, but also very importantly in our society so that we can carry out these projects. I would like to say hello and make my own the words of our master of ceremonies in order to say hello to everybody that's here at this head table. And I would like to express my thankfulness, but especially my commitment to work together. That's why I always like to remember the slogan for our city, perhaps so that Dorsen can start getting to know it, so that he can know that this city, is that work conquers all. This is characteristic of the people of León, that despite any adversities that we go through throughout our history, we always know how to find a way to get ahead. And here, it would be important to reinforce the characteristics that identify the Guanajuatenses, people from Guanajuato and people from León. We are passionate people. We are passionate in our work, and we like to win. Jose Alfredo Jimenez, the singer, described us very well. Here, we bet life, and you respect the person that wins. So this also identifies us very clearly. And when we're facing adversity, as we well know, we know how to gather together. We know how to grow our strength in order to move forward. That is why León in the last few years has become the leader of first-class events. We have positioned ourselves as a municipality that is a leader in congresses, exhibitions of a world level. And yes, we have achieved this positioning because and thanks to the characteristic of knowing how to work together. The state government, together with business, together with society, together with municipal government, and today, together with our strategic partners of the Hanover Fairs and the events that our partner represents. That's why I allowed myself to call him strategic partner, Burned Road, that is. So today we are in an event where we raise our hands. The people of Guanajuato and of León, we raise our hands because we are convinced that every problem represents a great opportunity. And today we are identifying the opportunity to once again find a market niche in order to carry out new business and at the same time encourage our sport, the formation of our future representatives at a national and international level. And at the same time, we're going to promote physical activity in all of our society. That it is why this shows the trust of the world in our capacity to organize. The pandemic has been trying. It has been a circumstance that nobody was expecting. Every road has obstacles. Every route has potholes. Potholes that might momentarily make us slow down. It might force us to relook at how we're going to get around it, but it's not going to modify the overall direction nor our vision to become a municipality that's going to be competitive and attractive in order to be able to achieve the development of our people. We have given, during this pandemic, we have found various samples of how we can adapt Sampica and Peak, and shortly the fair for the summer are examples of our conviction to not to be able to adapt to change, to adapt ourselves, to show our capacities, our skills, our intelligence in order to turn challenges into great opportunities, and we will continue to look to bring international and national size events to our town in order to project ourselves to the world what we really are. We are a welcoming municipality, we are open, and we have a huge spirit of merit and trying to get things done. That's why I would like to congratulate the organizing committee for picking León and trusting our people. Please welcome to each and all of you. Welcome to the city where work it goes above all, and we are convinced that we have a lot to offer. We also know that we have a lot to learn and a lot to offer, and we will continue to offer these opportunities, because at the end of the day, the biggest challenge that government has is to reinvent ourselves, to adapt ourselves to this new reality that requires joint work and collaborative work so that we are able to move forward. Welcome to the city, this first-class city with first-class events. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. And now I would like to give the microphone to our Secretary for Tourism. Good day to all of you. It's such a pleasure to say hello to you, Mr. Governor, as well as Mr. Mayor, and also all of the directors for the Hanover Fairs in Mexico, as well as the director of MAX that is here with us today in this press conference. And I would like to also mention to all of my colleagues here in the Presidium, I would like to let you know that in 2019, Guanajuato was the headquarters and witness to a new era of development and staff. The biggest fair in the world came to Guanajuato. by pushing the central area of the Bajío. Independently of the circumstances that we went through in the year 2020, this fair did not stop taking place in Guanajuato. With it, Guanajuato proved to be a leader in innovation and also in residency. We have not canceled any great format event, which makes us to be recognized and position ourselves as a state that is innovative, competitive, and global. And without a doubt, we are an epicenter of the 4.0 industry in Latin America. One of the pillars of this administration is the evolution of the manufacturing to manufacturing. This week, our governor presented a strategy that will push this forward. This has an objective to put at the center of innovation and entrepreneurship, at the center of all Guanajuato people, through specific facts, economic and social, environmental, educational, and governmental goals that would rather take us to develop hybrid and virtual formats so that we can get to inimaginable amounts of people. Currently, the conditions and the proper management of the pandemic are allowing us to carry out events that are strengthening the economic reactivation of Guanajuato. Connectivity, infrastructure, competitivity have all allowed us to bring and continue to cultivate and to be world-class headquarters for events like the Hanover Fairs. So this contributes to the economic ecosystem in which Guanajuato is a pioneer. In Guanajuato, we dream and live our state. We are waiting for you both virtually and in person here in Guanajuato, and also come live great stories with us. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Secretary. Now we would like to listen to Dorsen Hoffman. He is the Director of Mexico Active and Sports for this headquarters. Thank you very much. Dear Governor of the State of Guanajuato, Diego Sinue Rodriguez Vallejo, dear Hector Lopez Santiana, Mayor of León, and all of the members of the Presidium, and the very distinguished representatives of the media that are present here today. Good morning to all of you. It is with great affection that I am saying hello to you today at this press conference. It gives me great pleasure to be here with you today to project a new event with the MAX exposition here at the Poliforum. What is MAX? MAX is the new exhibition, Mexico Active in Sports. And what is the idea behind it? The idea of the event is, on one hand, we want to support all of the sports, fitness, health, wellness industry in Mexico, but the event is also for enthusiasts for both health and sports. We're going to have demonstrations, workshops, and special events in our expo. What products are we going to present in our exhibition? We have 6 product categories. The first category is nutrition. This is organic food supplements, among other things. The second category is apparel and accessories. This is fitness, fashion, yoga fashion, sports fashion. We have the third category, which is fitness. In this category, we have areas like bodybuilding, CrossFit, group fitness. The fourth category is equipment. That is everything that has to do with equipment for gyms, bicycles, etc. The fifth category is health and well-being, yoga, meditation, equipment for the spa, and also the sixth category is sports and entertainment, football, basketball, among others. The Poliforum and our installations around us give us a lot of options for events so that we can present these categories. We're going to be in the Poliforum itself, in these exhibit halls, and also in these exhibit halls we're going to have stages and special stages for yoga, for fitness, with trainers. We're also going to have a bodybuilding competition. And besides the venue itself, this is some of the exceptional things that we have here in León, is that we also have the opportunity to have outdoor activities. The categories that we're going to present in the venue itself, we're going to present them in the following way. We have the apparel and accessories, an area for the equipment. So this is going to be the distribution that we are planning for the venue. Aside from this, aside from these events taking place within the venue and outside the venue, we also have 4 special events that we want to present to you. The first one is the Bodybuilding Challenge. This is a bodybuilding competition, and with our partners, as well as the IEG group and the events, we're going to have a challenge here in the venue. It's going to be a worldwide challenge. That's the first activity we're planning. The second activity we're planning is around the active stage venue, where we're going to have activities like street ball, beach volleyball, free climbing, and parkour. It's very aimed at young people, but also it's for the entire family. The third activity that we're planning is a boxing night. It would be also have an internationally renowned stars in it. And the fourth activity that we're planning to do is a half marathon in León, but also some other races, for example, a 10K races for children. So it is also a family-friendly event. Up until there, I have presented our products, our special events, and also the concept. But that's not all that we want to promote, is the sports industry during these dates of the event. But that's why we have also created, with the Guanajuato state government, we have created a special program for physical reactivation in the state. And this program is called 30-30 Guanajuato. The idea behind 30 by 30 Guanajuato is very simple. It's to complete 30 minutes of physical activity every day for 30 days. 30 by 30 Guanajuato will help to create a mentality that is centered in health and sports, and is going to inspire us to look for an active lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle. It's going to have a calendar of training, of free training, exciting sporting events, etc. So with this, I'd like to conclude my presentation. I only have one thing to do, which is invite you to this venue from this November 25th to 27th here in the Poliforum. So thank you very much for paying attention to me. Thank you very much to the director of MAX, and now I would like to ask Bern Rode, the director for Hanover Fairs Mexico, for his participation. Thank you very much, Alan, dear Governor for the state of Guanajuato, Diego Sinué Rodríguez Vallejo, as well as Hector Lopez Santiana, Mayor of León, as well as all of the secretaries and the members of this head table, as well as the very distinguished members of the media that are present here today. Good morning to all of you. I salute with great affection also those of you who are with us virtually this morning. It gives me great pleasure to be here with you today. I'm also very happy that we can meet 2 important commitments that we entered into with the state government. The first one was we want to launch a new leading event that will raise this great state and this great city, even in a year with all the unmanageable challenges we have had. Thanks to you, Diego, the governor, and also you, Hector, and all of your cabinet, and everybody who has supported us in creating this event. And secondly, I would like to also thank and present that we finally were able to internationalize this venue, the state and the city, by bringing for the first time to Mexico a new world-class organizer. That's IEG, the Italian Exhibition Group. And in just one moment, I will do a small introduction or brief introduction on them. Frequently, in more than the 110 10 fairs that the Douche Messe Group has around the world, we focus on highlighting the present and future benefits that will come from adopting the Industry 4.0 technologies and digitalizing across all industries. Something that has become very clear to us with the arrival of the COVID-19 pandemic is that the digital agenda is not just here to stay, but it is accelerating day by day. However, another one of the key learnings that this extraordinary situation has left us is that the search for a healthy body and a healthy mind must be essential and indispensable part of our lives. Sports, healthy eating, and physical activities that stimulate the mind are also powerful forces of change, even much greater than the technologies that are currently transforming our lives. On one hand, these activities bring us closer to nature, to sustainable development, and to the actual care of the environment. At the same time, they're going to inspire us to collaborate to achieve healthy goals and defend the integrity of human values. On the other hand, outdoor sports and outdoor physical activity also represent a vibrant industry, ranging from aspects such as nutrition, accessories, special equipment, relaxation and entertainment, as well as relaxation, innovation, and scientific advances in favor of health. If we take all of this together, these virtues represent a great opportunity for well-being and economic development. These are two great forces of change that will allow us to create the foundations to face the greatest challenges brought to us by the COVID-19 pandemic. We need to accelerate the care for the environment. We need to achieve healthier lifestyles, and we need to develop new sustainable business models for our society. Under this concept, Hanover Fairs Mexico, which is a subsidiary of Douche Messe, and the Italian Exhibition Group are coming together to create a new event that is dedicated to the sports industry of Mexico and Latin America, of course, here in the city of León, Guanajuato. And now I would like to make a brief parenthesis to present what is IEG. Italian Exhibition Group is a group, as the name says it, from Italy. It's very similar to Deutsche Messe. We are an international exhibition group based in Europe. Here is the numbers for our group. It's about half the size of Deutsche Messe, with billable close to 200 million euros, utilities around 50. They carry out about 50 expos annually worldwide and about 190 congresses and additional events. The interesting part is also about the Italian Exhibition Group is that they are a manager of the venues where the congresses and expos take place. Two of the main ones are the Rimini Expo Center and the Vicenza Expo Center in those cities. Traditionally, they also manage other venues like the Palace of Congresses in Rimini and the Vicenza Convention Center. When we get to the international part, and this is something I would like to highlight and I'm very happy about, is that now that we have another international sponsor, we now appear in their global map. Starting with this event, and this is the first joint launch that we are doing. The idea is probably to carry out more events in partnership here in the city of León going forward. But I'm very happy that today we can present the city of León here on the global map of events that this important group carries out. And another topic, I think here you can see the huge potential because this is a fair group that manages and talks about all of the topics and industries that we don't do. For example, Deutsche Messe is focused on technology, advanced manufacturing, 4.0 industry, capital goods, but Italian Exhibition Group has 6 main topics. The first one is food and beverage. The second, jewelry and fashion, wellness and sports. The whole topic on tourism and services, also different lifestyles, and also a very interesting topic, a very important topic here for the Guanajuato government is everything that is tied to green technology. Additionally, the IEG group has an editorial branch with various publications. And to get to the topic of the capacity of this group in terms of wellness and sports, they are the organizers in Rimini of the most important global event. It's called Rimini Wellness. It takes place annually in the city of Rimini. Some of their numbers of their 2019 edition was 129,000 visitors, 20,000 professional buyers, more than 400 exhibitors, where really every single international brand of this segment are present in a surface of 173,000 square meters. And regarding to the configuration of the event, and it's very similar to what we're going to do here. There's two areas, a business area, as Dorsen explained just a second ago, that they call profit, and also a B2C area that they call fun, which is something that we also plan to have here in Mexico. And them, instead of the 6 segments, they do 4 main pillars. One is called Rimini Steel, that has all of the nutrition, bodybuilding, and combat sports topics. Then a Foodwell Expo focused on food. Pilates Junction with everything that's yoga and general well-being. And a growing, sustainable growth, very important growth, is everything that has to do with rehabilitation, which they call Rehabilitech. Well, okay, if we go back to our topic here in León, we are sure that this partnership between IEG and Hanover Fairs Mexico gives us a solid platform to promote sports, outdoor activities, and healthy lifestyles, as well as, for, of course, access to the whole network of businesses and international contacts with a very clear goal. We want to propel business in the sports industry. We want to move forward with the sports industry, wellness, fitness in this region, also for final consumers. Tied to this great partnership, one of the things that we're going to be able to promote is that we're going to, for the first time with this exhibition, we will be using all of the District León MX. This is a 64-hectare area that there's no other venue like this in the world. And this flexibility to do an exhibition, and that next to that exhibition, we can have such a diverse area like what this León district offers. And we should remember that part of this is obviously thanks to what we signed in the month of March with the governor, which is a strategic partnership agreement with the Hanover Fairs in Germany with the Poliforum here in Guanajuato. It's a partnership. It's a twinning where we want to have a two-way road. The economic, yes, we want to do more and more expos and congresses every year and various events in these venues. But also, of course, what we want to have is a cultural exchange and a training exchange between our two companies. I am very happy for today be able to launch the Mexico Active and Sports Expo. It's a great partnership that's going to give us the possibility to implement the sports industry. We're also, after a year where health topics are very important to all of us, it's a year of being enclosed that needs to turn into a year of well-being and really holding our ties so that sports and physical activity can reach the Guanajuato population. As the founder of the modern Olympic Games said, a country can really consider themselves as a sporting country when the majority of their inhabitants feel that sports is a personal necessity. In our case, we hope that the launch of this event will be that seed that allows us to encourage this topic. We are sure that thanks to this partnership with the government of Guanajuato and the city of León, as well as our partner, Italian Exhibition Group, we will achieve a very successful, solid annual event that is here to stay in the city of León. I can only extend the invitation for you to join us during Mexico Active and Sports, the leading platform for sports, fitness, and wellness in Latin America, from November 25 to 27th in our sister venue, Poliforum León. Thank you very much and see you soon. Thank you for Hanover Affairs. I'd like to invite you to watch the official launch video for Mexico Active in Sport 2021.
Candidatos Árabes Unidos llega a León, Guanajuato, el encuentro más importante del mundo dedicado al fitness, el bienestar, el deporte, la alimentación saludable y los negocios en estos sectores. Será un evento ícono de la reactivación, no solo económica, sino también física y de bienestar, y representará el primer evento de la Alianza entre 8 meses, el Italia Exhibition Europe en América Latina. México Active and Sport.
To announce that Hannover Fairs Mexico, the subsidiary of Dorsen Hoffman, has partnered with the Italian exhibition, organizer of leading international events like the Limited Wellness and the Dubai Active and Muscle Expo, in order to jointly launch the Mexican Active and Sport event. The partnership will provide a solid platform for the promotion of sports, outdoors activities, and healthier lifestyle, as well as access to an extensive network of business contacts that include the leading brands, all under one roof in León, Guanajuato.
Max will bring all the leader companies of this industry under one same room, from equipment manufacturers to gyms and sellers of all of the products, pharmaceuticals and leisure wear.
Two of the main goals of our new event is to promote well-being, to promote physical activities, sport activities. And in addition to that, we would like to help in finding new and more sustainable business models.
Max will also promote sporting activities and lifestyles through the 30 by 30 Guanajuato Challenge, bodybuilding, all under the same venue in Poliforum, León, Guanajuato. 100 exhibits with national and international leaders, 6 areas of conferences, live demonstrations, 20,000 participants. Inspire yourself, participate, and reactivate Mexico Active and Sports Expo, November 25 to 27 in Poliforum, León, Guanajuato. Guanajuato is the greatness of Mexico, state government. Okay, very well. Now we're going to go forward to be able to give the letter where Guanajuato is named as the venue for the 2021 Mexico Active and Sports Expo. And I ask everybody to please stand for the official handing in of the Expo. Now we're going to go ahead and take an official photograph now that we have handed over this official appointment letter. I'm going to ask the people on the head table to come together a little bit so that we can take said photo. And this represents the consolidation of one more international event for Guanajuato in this venue of Poliforum in the León MX district. Thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and continue. And now this is the time to hear the words of our governor, Diego Sinué Rodríguez Vallejo. Please go ahead, Mr. Governor. Thank you very much. I would like to say hello to Bern Road, who is the General Director for Hanover Fairs Mexico. Also our Mayor, Hector Lopez Santiana. Also Dorsen Hoffman, Max Director. Welcome to Guanajuato. Mauricio Sabiago Diaz-Barriaga, he's the Secretary of Sustainable Economic Development. To Juan José Álvarez Brunel, Secretary of Tourism. Thank you to Marco Gaciola, General Director of CODE. Thank you to Alejandro Gutierrez de Velasco, who's the General Director of Poliforum León. It's wonderful to have new events coming back here at the Poliforum. Today, I would like to also thank the secretaries and subdirectors are here with us today. It's a great satisfaction to see that our partnership with Hanover Fairs Mexico is still growing, that it's still consolidating, and that it's still giving great results. I would like to tell you, Bernd, that we are not wrong, because this partnership is the start of many more things. Once again, thank you for the trust that Hanover Fairs has put in Guanajuato. Today, we are here presencing one more initiative with the presentation of Mexico Active and Sports Expo 2021, which will be carried out from November 25th to November 27th in the Poliforum, León. On this occasion, it is in partnership with the Italian exhibition group to bring this world-class event to León. This is an expo that will make Guanajuato, and especially León, in a reference for wellness, fitness, health, and nutrition in Mexico and Latin America. We are talking about a global event that's dedicated to the sporting industry and that has a seal of experts in international exhibitions. All we can say is that they are the organizers of the biggest fitness, wellness, business, sports, bodybuilding, and healthy eating in the Italian city of Rimini. They are the organizers of said event, as well as other important events like the Dubai Active and Muscle Expo. With partners like this, new partnership that we are starting today, I have no doubt that this expo will be a great success and that it will break assistance records and participation records, because the wellness and fitness industry is growing all across the world, and Mexico is not the exception. León is not the exception. Maybe some of you may or not know that we are the first or second city in the world that has the most amount of marathons or races throughout the year. We have the highest number of athletic races and marathons are being organized. This is at the level of Mexico, so there is definitely a sporting spirit in the city. The experience that COVID-19 gave us, it was to remind us that health is very precious to humans and we need to take care of it. And this great event is going to give us many alternatives to do so, because physical activation, sports, outdoors activities, and healthy lifestyles are important. Also, it's very important to access a network of business and international contacts with the end of pushing forward the sports, fitness, and wellness industry in this region. Something that will also be very attractive will be the outdoor activities that will be carried out in the León MX district, which we have already presented some of the details here today. And we are so proud to have a venue like this León MX district, so that every one of our visitors, they can enjoy this type of facilities that few fairs have access to. I would also say that I'm very happy that all of the assistants or participants in this fair would be able to enjoy León MX district. And they're also going to have great events like the boxing, the bodybuilding competition will be a gold star on the event. And then the marathon is going to be on November 28th, among other things. We're also going to have over 100 exhibitors and over 20,000 participants. That is the expectation, 100 exhibits and 28,000 participants. That's why I am sure that Mexico Active and Sports Expo 2021 will be a great success, as was the Hanover one in 2019. Also, in a world that is trying to reactivate after a historical confinement that we went through because of this pandemic, to be able to carry out this expo in León carries greater importance. In first place, because we're talking about physical reactivation that we all need to do if we want to be able to have a better health. And that's starting with myself, the governor, and a couple other people that I'm seeing here. I'm not going to point out names because I don't want to hurt any feelings, but we need to activate. We need to start this 30 by 30 challenge that is very interesting. I think we're going to have to join this challenge because it is for health. It is for everybody's well-being. But we're also speaking about the reactivation of the fairs and conventions industry, of economic reactivation, of touristic reactivation, with all of the trickle down benefits that this has for all of the sectors of society. So there is nothing more for me to say, but invite you to live this great experience that will be the Mexico Active and Sports Expo 2021. We'll see you there. We want each and every one of you here, and I think it's going to be a great success. Thank you. Thank you very much for your message, Mr. Governor. And we have time for just a few questions that might be related to the presentation of this event in case that they would be there. If not, then we would go ahead and wrap up. So please let me know if anybody has a question about this event. This is for our colleagues from the media. Go ahead, please. Good morning. I'm from the Sol de León. I would like to ask you, we were looking at the Rimi Italia, that there was about 400 exhibitors. How many exhibitors are going to be expected for this event here in León? And then also, how many visitors or participants do you think you'll have? And especially, what would be the economic benefits of MAX? For the first event, we're expecting 100 international exhibitors, and we're also inviting a lot of participants. They're coming from Rimini, from Italy, from France, of course, from our Asian countries, and with a great focus on all of those that are already in Mexico, 100 exhibitors. And in terms of participants and visitor, we're thinking there'll be going to be 20,000 on the first year, obviously with a growth tendency that can be quite high. Thank you very much, Bernd. Any other questions before we wrap up? Okay, so in this fashion, we are now concluding this presentation event for Mexico Active and Sports 2021, the leading platform for wellness and sports industry in Latin America. Thank you very much to all of our special guests as well as to the media for participating. Thank you. And don't forget, you need to maintain yourselves active. Have a great day. Goodbye.